Good afternoon. Welcome to our afternoon session. The New York session's about to open a little bit early, and what we'll do is we'll wait for a few minutes to see who joins, and let a few people join us. Let's put the music down just a little bit. So, what will New York bring us this afternoon? It's the last day of the month. We've got the JOLTS report coming through. I will see what time that is. That's at 3 o'clock, so we've got a little while. Yeah, I've got a couple of hours before that comes through. And that's the job openings that have been created in the United States. I don't know what period. I think it's a monthly thing. So we'll look out for that one. And then in terms of the day, buying, big candle there. Wick there on the. Let me just do one thing. Yeah. So big wick on that candle there. So we'll see what that one's all about, where it is. It's the top of the range there. And then where is it here? It's right at the top, pushing the envelope. But New York comes along. God knows what's going to happen. So 3,940, 4,000. 37. So we had almost $100 movement, up 0.45% on the day. I don't know what the 17.79 is. I don't know quite know what that's for, whether it's the hour or what that is. I'll find out actually. It's interesting because I see it there and I think, what does that refer to? So we should find out. So that's the day. And the hours, what have they been doing? Big buying hour there, spiked, and it's been buying ever since really. A little bit of a retrace back there, and it's buying is really strong. Maybe want to get up to here, 41.90 before it starts its descent again. But we'll see what happens there. And again, it doesn't really concern us because the trade cards point us to where we want to be. We trade price action, but it's always nice knowing a little bit about the markets. There's the 4,000, big psychological barrier. Either side of that's difficult to get under it, and then difficult to get above it. So both sides, lots of resistance and support on those big numbers, 4,000, 5,000, 3,000, then less so on 3,500, 4,500. Those are just natural psychological things for human beings. So we live here in the 5 minutes and the 1 minute. So you see that on the 5 minutes, just all the way up from, 10:30 this morning. And really just been a buyer's delight this session. So a little bit more mixed picture on the 1 minute, a bit more noisier. So you see direction there, and you see, consolidation and ranging there. But this is where we kind of live on the 3 minute, on the 5 minutes, and the 1 minute, because that gives us a real microscopic view of what's going on in the market. So that's where we are. So we're going to take the 1 o'clock trade card. So welcome, come and say hello. We don't have Matthias this afternoon. We didn't have me this morning, but that's okay. So, the Division of Labour, and he's very capable. And I hope you find that I am too. So we trade gold every day, Monday to Friday, 8 till 10. And Monday to Thursday, 1 till 3. So we're in London, and we're in New York for you. We're an education community. We want to bring to you the world of trading, simplify it, and put it into a place where anybody can become a trader, whether that's part-time, a few hours a week, whether you want to make it a side hustle, or whether you want to eventually have this as a full-time business. A full-time business for me, and that's the only thing I do is I trade gold, and I've got a couple of other programs where we can do it for our clients. My background is financial services. I'm a former IFA, so I know the world of finance, and I really enjoy it. And I hope you enjoy it this afternoon. So 1 o'clock, here we go. We'll pull down the first trade card. So my system, all I have to do is refresh. It's a buy, very, very strong buy. So I want to take that with you. So yeah, in there, set the TP, set the break plot, stop loss. And they're all advised on the trade card. So the trade card comes as a data set from 32 million bits of data that the system analyzes and then comes up with, spews out basically whether it thinks that the next move is going to be a buy, sell, or neutral, which is hold. The probability of that happening. So at the moment it's 76%, which is very strong. And how that's going to work. That's where we're at. You choose to take the trade, don't take the trade. So totally up to you. If you haven't got access to the system, give me a shout. We'll get you set up. It's completely free. We don't charge anything for it as long as you open an account with our partner broker. I'm in profit now for my entry point, and I don't know whether I was hasty. I don't know whether that was a red candle when I pressed the button. So I didn't look at all of that because I'm doing this as well. Sometimes I don't trade when I'm on my own because it gets difficult to watch everything in terms of talking to you guys and presenting as well as trading. But I love trading, so it's good. So I'm in that trade and we'll see where it goes. So it's reversed a little. Still well within your entry point. So we shall see where we go. Let's make sure stop loss and everything else is done. Yeah, slight little drawdown at the moment. Not really concerned about it. Market appears to be buying. And if we hit stop loss, it's part and parcel of the system and part and parcel of the business plan that we are going to certain days lose certain trades. And if you're not okay with that, then perhaps you need something to do. You need to find something else to do. Say hello. You've just got me this afternoon. So tell me who's on so far. The weather's a little bit cooler in the UK, a little bit more bearable than it's been the last couple of weeks. Although I fear that the heat wave is coming back. I feel it's a bit hotter this afternoon than it was this morning. So in the trade now, we're just looking to see what New York does, which is very little in the first 3 minutes. But the system is telling us that it's a buy, so which is what I have placed. So my entry was 33.67. Slight drawdown at the moment, not worried about that. I've taken the hard stop all the way down at 20. Where is it? 29. So we shall see what New York does. And sometimes if it doesn't do a lot, I'll just let's get out of it. Yeah, it's not going to do anything. And if it does after that, I don't care, because you can only make the decision based on the information you have at the time. So retracing. Let's see what goes now. So New York's not doing an awful lot at this moment in time. So just show you what it's been doing this morning. So opening a sell, buy for 3 hours. Yeah, selling slightly, nothing major. There it is, gone to 31. So the stop loss is all the way down to 29. It's a hard stop that I chose. Like I said, I may have made committed a cardinal sin with entering on a red candle, which is something we don't do. We don't enter buys on red candles, but I wasn't looking. But if it does whatever it's going to do, it can do it. I don't care. Gotta make trading unemotional, mechanical, and a business. And a business doesn't make money every single day. Okay? And there are many businesses that were on the brink of bankruptcy and things turned around. Tesla being one of them. Who would say that's a failure now? Hey Ian, how you doing? Back for the afternoon session. Hope you're well. Have you made some profits this morning? Let's see what goes. 5 past. We can push for the next trade card. Refresh. Still buying. Not so strong this time. Yeah. Better entry. So if you want to get in, it's a better entry than the one. But remember the red candle rule, right? I forgot all about that when we began. So we don't enter the market on a red candle if we're going to buy. And we don't enter the market on a green candle if we're going to sell, because you just don't know how far it's going to come. I mean, sometimes a great opportunity, but do you want to take the chance? Especially the fact that every 5 minutes you have an opportunity. There it is now. So, is it within range? Yes, it's within range, but it's gone red again whilst we did that. So just be careful as to what the market actually wants to do. And the other thing is, we have our new session at New York. And if it's not sure of the direction, you may want to sit on your hands. Nothing wrong with that. Don't need to overtrade. So I'm at, just have a look. For the day, that's 1, 2, 3. I'm at about 3.5% on the day. So really didn't need to take another trade, but I just fancied it. Right? New York Open, so it makes no difference. Everything's stop loss is set, TP set. I'll let it do whatever it needs to do. So New York's not really open with a bang this afternoon, but we don't need bangs and excitement and all the rest of it. So what are you guys up to other than trading? What do you do? I had some chores to do this morning, which I couldn't do for various reasons. I want to go and do those this afternoon. Go and buy some paint, as exciting as that is. Order some wallpaper. But everything needs to be done. So after the session, I'm going to be doing those. But it gets me out of the house, so it'd be nice. And it is looking like it's getting hot again. Look in the window. So we're at 30, and we did have a buy, but every candle's been red. So be careful if you're going to enter those kind of trades. And it has to be longer term. You've got to be able to wait it out there and think that it's going to turn around. But why take the risk? Yeah. Sorry, one thing I forgot to do is put my chart up. So I want to share that with you. Now we can see what it's actually doing from my end. So that's hit a stop loss. It's fine. No issues. Better to do that and lose a few pounds than have your account taken off you, because it just runs away. It's not what we're all about. There'll be plenty more opportunities to make some money. Hope you enjoy these sessions as much as I do, sharing them with you, sharing my trading ideas and trading with you. It's been a while since we really wanted to do this, so now it's been a few months. I'm really enjoying it. I think my natural forte is teaching and coaching rather than anything else. So I love sharing knowledge. I love learning. So it's going up now. We wait for 1 more minute. If you're working with the trade cards, put it down at 10 past. Dropping again. So maybe now we have a change of character. Maybe the market's changing. But the data is all pointing to buys. But we'll press the button now and see if there is a change of character. See if we're now selling. So we're in sell. Yeah, so it's great to take that. So we can take that. Not an issue. I want to take that. Quite a strong sell. So as I said, was there a choke, change of character in the market? Looked like it. In profit. Dropping down quite nicely now. Let's see how far it comes. And we're just going to go to the 5 minutes on my chart. You've obviously got your own charts up. So there's a lot of retracement that can happen this afternoon. So we don't know quite what caused such a spike this morning without any real big news or anything else happening on the horizon. Companies are downgrading their forecasts for gold at the end of this year. One of them went all the way from 5,300 to about 4,142. So a lot of things changing and people thinking what's going to happen. The economy's turning. The longer the war goes on, the longer the effects will last. So 27, where did I enter? 27, which was perfect in terms of entry. In profit now. So we're hitting TP1 territory. Secure your profits. It's TP1. Secure your profits, secure your profits, secure your profits. That's all I'll say to you. So this is the 5 minutes, remember? So there you go on the 1 minute. So it's been and hit this range here. Just reverse back, hit this. So a lot of stuff here. So a lot of supports and resistances to go back to as a reference point. May come down to here. TP5 is at 40.16, so quite some way down, but that's back to entry. So let's see what New York wants to do. Hasn't really seemed to settle down in the first quarter of an hour. So just reversing on itself for that last candle. So we've got TP1. So you could have secured your profit at that kind of level, or you could have set your break even to, you could have set your stop loss to break even. However you trade, that's how you want to trade all the time. Okay, that's how you want to be. So we're at 13:13. So 2 more minutes. You're not in the trade. Probably best to wait for the next trade card. We don't chase the market. Let the market come to you. Relax. Breathe. Hydrate. Have a good working environment. If you're able to sit in the same place every day when you trade, then do that. The environment's familiar, which relaxes you, okay? So market's coming back. So that 14, we've only got 1 more minute before we get the next trade card down. Stevens, break even, few bit of profit. Yeah, tiny little drawdown, nothing really happening. This particular trade. There's a lot of downside that can happen this afternoon. Depends where New York wants to go. Yep, there you go. It's TP1 again on that last trade. It's 15 minutes past. We can take the next one. It's another sell. It's stronger this time. So it vindicates your last decision if you were still in that trade. Instead that it goes and reverses. It's just ranging in that thing because it doesn't know whether it wants to break through or not. So be careful. Don't enter trades on a green candle, or don't enter sells on a green candle, should I say. And that's where we're at, okay? It's got all this downside that it's been to this afternoon. Could reverse it all. The hour is selling for New York. So it's done this drop here. No great momentum either way for this session. Nothing really brilliant going on. So, but it will come. It heats up. Patience is patience is patience. And it will pay. It does pay all the time. So I hit stop loss earlier, which cost me about 0.5%. That's still 3% up on the day. I'm going to sell now that we took not this card, the one before that. It's just at my break-even point most of the time. So goes into red, goes into green, goes into red. And some days the market's like that, right? So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. I really would appreciate that. Then you press the bell icon. What will happen is you will get notifications of when we're live to trade with us. So that's dropped a little bit now. Nice little profit there. There you go. That's TP1 again. On the new trade card, that's TP1. If you haven't got access to the trade cards, give me a shout. Yeah, and I'll get that organized for you. Very, very easy. No cost. Apart from you funding your own broker account, which is your business, that's your money. Nothing to do with me. So 17 minutes past, we're in profit. Hit TP1 on the both trades, the last one and this one. And we'll see what goes on the next. Yeah, there we go. Market continues to come down. So it's in this range now. So here, really important whether it goes through that. So we're in the market now. 25 is TP1 on the new trade card. It's probably TP2 on the old one. So take your profits when they're there, if the market's raging. And if you take TP1s, always take TP1s. So just backed up a little bit. Market's just trying to establish itself where it's going. 20 minutes up now for the New York session. Appears to be coming down after. So we had 3 solid hours of buying. This huge candle at 7 this morning. Don't know where that came from. A bit of retrace. But bought again. So that's TP1. 19 minutes past, we get another trade card in just 1 minute. So it comes down, retraces, come down, retraces. Let's see what goes. It's 20 past now, so let's go for the next one. Still selling, very strong. TP5 is 40.15. I never say to you go for that. I keep an eye out on that because it's a bottom figure, and if that's coming down, then the confidence in the market coming down is getting better. If it's slightly higher than the last one, so I always take a mental note of that. 40.15. Sometimes I write it down. Diary right in front of me. So that is now TP2 territory for this particular trade cards. So for a lovely 25-30 pip profit on my original trade, getting better. It's nice. Very nice. Getting towards TP. It is TP2. So again, look after yourself, move your stop loss if you need to, take the profit. Nothing wrong with that. Let it happen. You should be cashing these trades in all the time. The only time you should be doing holding trades is if you take 2 trades at the same time, hold one and cash out the other one. Move your the stop loss to better than break even. Then you've got no risk whatsoever. You've removed all the risk and you've got all the big upside. Yeah. Coming down beautifully now. There you go. Look at that. So we had the red herring and the buy trade card. The market was already turning. So nice drop now. That's beautiful. So that could take New York. Let's have a look what it's done on the hour already. We're 22 minutes past. We've got a couple of minutes now before. So it's taken out 2 hours and half of this hour with that, just that little move there. So just reversal. How will that come? So there it is. Sit on the 5 minutes. That could come to here, go to there, go straight through. See what New York wants to do. And if you've got profit on the table, take it if you want it. I'm going to leave it and watch the market and make sure that your stop loss is at a point that's better than break even. 10 pips, 20 pips, wherever you want it to be. I'm about 60, 70 pips on my trade now in profit. Just going to leave it. Yeah, coming down nicely. Just gone through that one. So we had a little reversal there. Gone through that. Heading towards about 70, 80 pips now. Better than 80 pips. Yeah. So coming down beautifully. That is TP4. Yeah, it's TP4. It's a beautiful trade there. Lovely trade. You should all be in profit on that if you took that. That's superb. Absolutely superb. Yeah, 100 pips for me. I'm going to leave it. So if you look here, there's plenty for this trade to come to. And I was saying to you that TP5 was 40.15. We've gone past TP4 on that. So again, if you're still in the trade, move your stop loss to maybe TP2. Not a bad idea. You got some decent profit, and then you can watch the rest of the trade. And if you set your take profit at TP5, then you've got anywhere between TP2 or TP3 and TP5. And then the next one, so at 25 minutes past, we'll take the next trade card. You can take that next one because you know this trade will only end up in profit. You cannot lose money on this trade. Yeah, well, this is what this is about. This is what this trading is about. This is what this education is about. It's to calm yourself down and just trade. Okay, it's a profession, it's a job, it's a business. Treat it like that. And you know what? We were looking at the figures this morning in between the 2 sessions. So what's achievable? Phenomenal. Compounding is the secret weapon. You know, we're on the last day. We've achieved, I think, about 18% on the automated trading strategy where you don't do anything. And if you have a second, just confirm that for me. I think you're about 18% on the month. And all we're doing nothing and no drama. So that is 120 pips for me. If you're in the trade, you'll know. Oh, sorry, it's 26 minutes past. We missed that last. Brilliant. So even stronger sell now. TP5 is at 4,005. 78% direction confidence. You can leave your trade in or take the second one or the third trade, wherever you're at. Superb in terms of the trade cards. $120 pips. Profit. Just going to revise my stop loss to better than it was at. Reversing just a little now. So I've put my stop loss to 70 pips profit. Bounces back, doesn't matter. They used to get really, oh God, I could have had that much profit. If you could have had that much profit, then take it. Yeah, be prepared. 70 pips is enough for me. I normally go, I like 50, I like 100. And if I can, if it carries on coming down, I will move it to 100 pip stop loss. So that's the 5 minutes. Let's see what the 1 minute's doing. Yeah, it's a little reversal. It's going to happen. Going to be a little bit more noise on the 1 minute. But remember, TP5 is at 4,005. That doesn't mean it's going to do it. That's merely the data indicating that. It could reverse back at any point. No guarantees in what's going on here. And sometimes it's nice just to take the profit off the table and think, right, you know what, I'm done with that. So I entered around 40.27, set my stop loss to 40.20. We're at 40.16. If it continues down, be a huge profit. And that's how you trail your stop loss. Okay, it comes down to 4,010, let's say. I might shift that another 20 pips, 30 pips, because you're banking on your profits then. So I could now, half past, take another trade, because that's done. That trade, got no problems with that at all. Yeah. It can only end up in a 70 pip profit or a 200 pip profit or a 300 pip profit. That's all it can do. Nothing else can happen with that trade. With that. And then you can set those ridiculous 100 pip profit TPs like I did last night. Once it's past your certain point, are you guaranteed to make money, guaranteed to make some money, or are you guaranteed to make a lot of money? 29 minutes, we've got 1 more minute until we press the button. Okay. You won't learn this anywhere else. Nobody will teach you this other than if you go and pay them tens of thousands of pounds and sit in a course for God knows how long. No hype. So the market's been to TP1 on this latest trade card. And this is the whole idea of staying in the market. When it's coming down, you can stay in your trades for longer, minimize the risk, take additional. That's fantastic, Ian. 15.4% net. just. So that's a fully automated system. Not bad. 7% will double your money every month, every year. 14% will double it every 6 months, which is about where we're at. Nothing's guaranteed, of course, but nothing's guaranteed in life, right? Who knows whether we're going to be here next week. So 31. Now, I don't know whether I pressed the button at 30. I think I did. So we should be in decent profits. So nip back, take me out at 70 pips. That's okay. That's okay. Still made a really nice profit. Safety first. Yeah, that's okay. It can do what it likes. You see that? You just don't know. Yeah, that can happen at any point. That's why we have stop losses. And if your stop loss is in a profit, all well and good. Yeah. So I'm better than, actually I'm a smidgen. I'm about 80p less than I was before I got stopped out, right? But I'm at 3.5% for the day. Really, really good. Got one more trade. Then we will be done in terms of personally. I'm here with you till 3 o'clock. Any questions? Pop them in. Ask me anything you want about your trading, where you're getting stuck, what's going on, how you access the system. So that took me at 70 pips, no problem at all. Thank you very much. That was a nice profitable trade. Yeah, had a second trading on the way down, which is in a nice profit now. Yeah, I do multiple trades. I've split my lot size into 3, and I did take up to 3 trades. And we talked about this morning. It's called layering. Now into a nice profit on that trade. 33 minutes plus. We've got 2 more minutes. So showing you this is what really interests me, because I think it's going for this and beyond. Got that wick on that candle there. And then let's have a look at what the hour is. We're 30 minutes in, and New York's wiped out the last 3 hours. There it is on the 1 minute. Big down candle there. And if it breaks through this, then it's going to go much, much further down. I hope you're learning. I hope you're taking it in. I hope you're recording it in your mind or writing it down whilst you're trading. Okay, 34 minutes. Got 1 more minute before we pull down that next trade card. So it's stuck there. There's some support. Can't see it there. Maybe this one it's using. You get support and resistance all the time. 40.15. Again, the 5 can be something that's sticky to get through. 35. Next trade card. We're busy, aren't we? Yeah. So TP5 still 4,006. It was 4,005. Still selling. Good, strong trade card, but remember, that's a green candle on the 1 minute. We don't enter for a sell when the market's buying. It just makes sense to me. I hope it makes sense to you. Yeah. Why be trying to sell into a market that's buying? Now is the time. Entry point's good. You can look at it now. So as I was saying, my second trade is in profit. Not a lot. Yeah, not a lot. Entry point's just above this. drop into that lowest point. There it goes. Yeah, that's TP2. Okay, if you're following it strictly by that, that's TP2 done. That, ladies and gentlemen, is TP3. Worth having that second trade in. And there you go. I said to you, it would do this, and it's done it. Yeah, time and time again, just rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. It's gone down to that point. What's next? Let's have a look. Let's wipe all that out. Liquidity here. Maybe this one here. Always look left. That's all Mrs. J tells me. Look left. That one, there could be support and resistance here, or it could go straight through this afternoon. There's volume in the market. New York can do this. So we've got London trading, got New York trading, a lot of volume, a lot of traffic, a lot of buying and selling. I think sometimes the Asian session is really good, does a big drop. But that's not our time zone. I trade it occasionally, but it's a rare thing. So 37 minutes, bit of reversal, which understandable. So market's reversing. 38 minutes, got 2 more minutes. Hope you took some profits on that. We're down to TP3 on that trade before it started reversing. So you would have either placed your stop loss at break even or better, or taken the profit, whichever is your decision in terms of how you trade the market and what your business plan is. So reverse right back up. 39 minutes. We've got 1 more minute. So New York tested this top here. It could go all the way down and test the bottom as well. Could have picked up all the liquidity it needs, and it could be on its way down. I said could, right? If you see this headline here, gold heads for worst quarter in 13 years. You see, if you're an investor, you're stuffed, aren't you? If you went and bought out at 5,000 or 5,100, 200, 300, you're absolutely getting hammered now, right? So take the next trade card. As I said, you could have a TP3 on that one. Still selling, still strong. TP5 is now 4,007, which is 20 pips above where it was before. So it thinks that the market's not going to go quite as far. That's TP2 already. If you'd have taken that straight off the bat, that's TP2. Just reversing back to TP1. So you could still take profit if you entered that straight away. Remember, don't hesitate when it comes to entering the market. So enter, stop loss, TP. Manage trade, right? 4th step is to try and move your stop loss to break even or better, slightly better than break even, so you get a free trade. So you saw earlier, I'd set my stop loss at 70 pip profit, hit it, fine. But not crying over that, not crying over a 70 pip profit on a trade. Yeah, market reversing. So you could have had TP1, I think it was 2, could have had TP2 on that, before it's done that, you'd be out now, unless you're using your hard stop, which is at 23 for me. It'd be slightly different for you. Still not even hit the trade stop loss. A lot of things to do when, so hence that's why I always say, try not to do it on the go. The market moves really quick and you miss all this stuff. That if you try and do your job off your mobile phone, right? So, can you imagine saying to your boss, I'll be out for a walk, I'll be sitting on the beach, but I'll have my mobile phone, I'll do my job from there. It's collect your P45 tomorrow. And you can sit on the beach every day. Actually, I won't do that. I was about to take something I needed to do, then I thought, no, I'm on my own, so I won't do that. 42. So market's reversed. We could have had TP2 on that. So it's reversed, and see what it's going to do now, how it's going to behave. Is that the bottom? Is that hit it? Is that what it's wanted to do? So went deeper than that. Yeah, big, long wick on that candle. It will come back to me, feel it sometime. But is it done that for the day? Is it done the day's low that it needed to do? Going higher, and is it going to come back? So let's see what it's done. So it's taken out some of that hour candle. We're at 43, so we've got 18 minutes to the hour. So it's unlikely to fill all that back and give us a positive hour. I think it'd be negative. Could come back again. There's a lot here. And of course, at 3 o'clock, they got their jobs report, which is the job openings in the States. That's the only thing that moves the market is America. Everybody else can forget it. I think there's a big yen and dollar movement this morning. That's what caused this. I'm not quite sure. I didn't read at all. A quick conversation with Mrs. J during the break, but we had lots of other things to talk about. Sometimes we don't talk about trading. So there she is on the 5 minutes, on the 1. So 44 minutes, but 1 minute before we take the next trade card. So very strong, weak, little bit. So how far is it going to reverse before it starts coming down again? Yeah, see that? One more minute. Hope you're all trading with me, guys. I hope you're enjoying it. Hope you're enjoying that. So let's pull down the next trade card. Still selling. Yeah. Candle's right. Should have entered that as soon as you saw that. Don't hesitate. Red candle, sell, bam, done. That's TP1. TP1 for me. So either get out of it or think about moving your stop loss. And don't keep the stop losses too tight. Okay? Because if you have fear of you losing the money on the market all the time, you will lose money because that's what you're focused on. Focus on a longer term dream of what you want. Yeah, let's back to TP1. Heading towards TP2 now. particular trade. So this afternoon, I closed a trade at stop loss. I closed a trade at 70 pip profit. I'm in another trade, which is in profit. That was in alongside that other trade. So I had 2 open. I've got 1 open now. That is TP2. Okay, that's TP2 on that particular trade card. Plenty of time to make profits. We had a lady that doubled her account taking TP1s on a 0.01, £1,000, and it was £1,900 6 weeks later. Key is to maintain that. A lot of people hit a few losses and walk away. It doesn't work for them. Yeah. A few bad days doesn't mean you quit. So we're sitting at just above TP2 is where that market is right now on the latest trade card. And sometimes, you know what, if it's sitting around, it doesn't matter where it's at, you got some money, get rid of it. Yeah. It's better than hitting stop loss, right? There you go, TP2. The latest card. Hit TP3 for me just before it whipped back slightly. Yeah, sitting at TP2. Protect yourself, set your stop losses properly, check. When you've got moments like this and the market's not moving very much, check that your stop loss is set properly. Yeah, check that your TP is where you want it to be. There's work to do. Yeah, it's only pushing buttons, but there's work to do. So just above TP3. Now it's back to CP2. Again, if you think, don't know, let's get out of this. You've got some money on the table, take it. Yeah. Next trade card's in 1 minute. Five minutes. Came down to there. I think it'll push through personally this afternoon. What time this afternoon? I have no idea. I think the market wants to come lower. It's only because of everything I'm reading around. Yeah. What's going on? 50. Press. Yeah, we're stronger. TP5 is back down to 4,500. Gone up to 6 and then 7. Let's look at the 1 minute, which is the candles that we want to go on. Red candle. Your choice. That's just trend green. So again, your choice as to when and what you do with the information that we provide for you. Yeah, is it within range? What's the best entry? So look at that. What happened last time? Last candle that closed 0 minute ago was 0.67 pips up. TP1. TP1 pit. TP2 for me is 12. Tell us where you're joining us from. You're so quiet sometimes, you guys. Come and talk to me. So next trade card we take at 55 is the last one for the hour. That gets us to 2 o'clock. Market's going down. TP1 again. So plenty of opportunity for you to take the trade, get out of it, sit there for the next one. Plenty of time. This is what scalping's all about, okay? So obviously hit the, went there. All right, TP2 again, went there. Better than that, reverse back, trying to do it again. Go through, hour's selling again. Oh, sorry, this hour's selling, next hour hasn't started yet, got a few minutes. Engulfed 1, 2, 3 hours of buying. And along with it, you know, about a third of this candle here, that big move at 7 this morning. 13 is heading towards TP2 on that last trade card. And yeah, TP2s are fantastic. If you get to those, so it's here. That's what it's battling. That little bit there from last night. So that's market open. There is market open. Yeah, so it's done all that, been back up there. Will it come down and do all of this? I don't know. I don't need to know. I just need to make money. Yeah, I need to follow the system. It's already there. Don't need to question it. I had a lovely lady yesterday saying that she wanted to have different frame time cards, trade cards, so that she could form a spreadsheet, etc. She's lovely intentions. And just said, there's no need to do any of that. You're just creating work for yourself. You're just becoming an administrator. There's no point in doing that. You know, we trade price action. Do your trading. And I think that attitude, and I think I'm no expert, I think that attitude is exactly the same as a salesman that never makes a call but keeps making lists. Because what you're doing is you're actually not trading. So you've got all this admin stuff going on. You know all the admin I have? List. That's it. A diary, and I press my button. I don't need to do anything else. Yeah, I write down my trades when I'm not trading with you guys. Obviously, I can't do it when I'm here. I write down in the morning what my balance is, write down how much I want to make, what percentage it is, what it equals, and when I get to that, I stop. If I see the odd opportunity here and there, I will take it afterwards. Like last night, I saw an opportunity. I put in 3 trades, as Ian was asking this morning, left them open. The profit on them, I can't remember whether I was in slight profit or not, but there you go. The market's coming down now. We've got 55. Let's press the next one. So time is of the essence. TP5 is 4,002. It suffices to tell you it's another sell. So we've been selling. We've been hitting TP1s, 2s, and 3s all afternoon now, apart from the very first couple of trades when the market really didn't know what New York was going to go out and do. I think it's going to push through that at some point, and then it's free to go down all the way that it needs to go down. There you go, pushing through. So we're going towards TP1 on that last trade card. But you could have been in this for the last, or best part of the last hour. You could have just kept your trade if you wanted to, or taken trades on the way down. There will be a limit. So this is the difficult part now. She goes through this, This point here, bang, we're down then, right? So we're in this area now. That's what it's been to. Yeah, that was Tuesday, 10:35. Gone below that now. It's 12, pushing through. There she goes. There she goes. Yeah. Gone through that. Ignores that. Just an indicator. It's nothing else. Yeah, nothing else. Look, there you go. Even the indicator goes lower. Pushing through. I've got about 70 pips on that trade, same as the trade that I cashed out on. Let's see what happens. So on the hour, we're just about to close that hour, massive negative hour. It doesn't matter to us, not negative for us, negative as in the market. Okay, so if you're an investor with a long or a buy, you're getting your lunch handed to you right now. 4,011. Will it push through below 4,000 this afternoon? Let's see. We're here, got 3 minutes to the top of the hour. So let's go back to the 1 minute, which is where we live. So down, 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 5 minutes, down, big candle there. Still coming down, taking out all these buys here, right? Nothing now. So look left, down here maybe. Nothing to stop her from coming all the way down. So we said TP, we're at TP3. So TP5 was 4,002. Will it do it in this trade? Don't know. Doesn't matter. Should have profits, should have decent profits, should be locking them in. Whether you take the profit or you move your stop loss to manage the profit. $59 minutes. Will the next hour reverse all of these losses or selling? Don't know. Does it matter? We don't care. A bit of reversal. Last minute. Not much. Back to TP1. So we've had TP4. We've had TP3 on this. So I'm going to pull down the next trade card, which is the first one of the next hour. So we're halfway through our session. Hope you booked some profits. Hope you made some money. So unable to hold there, he says. Straight up, next hour started with a strong buy. So be careful now. Market's still telling us to sell. That could come straight back, but it's a green candle and we don't enter that. It'll be just a reaction. So keep away from the market. The trade cards, the fundamentals, the data's all pointing to sell. But that's not what the market's doing right now. Might want to go up, pick some liquidity, cancel out the last hour. We don't know. We really don't know. Still in that trade, still in profit. A lot smaller than it was about a minute ago, but that's the name of the game. That's how it lands, right? So wait until the candles turn red. Entry point was 14. This is at 16. It's a better than So you need to use your hard stop, as Mateus always says, if you're going to enter these trades. Okay? Gives you some wiggle room. 30 pips between the trade stop loss and the hard stop loss. Of course, your loss would be bigger. And that's your appetite. That's your appetite for risk and how much you want to be in the market. The market shot up in the last minute. Yes, Rupa Palmer. I interviewed her for my show. She's a good friend of mine. Nice lady. WhatsApp group. Yeah. Affiliate marketing. Is that... yes, we'll probably do later on in the year. We'll do that kind of stuff. Yeah, we will do a few of those. We had a few affiliate marketing guests on my show at that time. Lovely, lovely people. Rupa and her husband, Vinay. They're into affiliate marketing, and that's not my bag any longer. I don't see the point of paying membership fees and trying to build teams of people. Legacy Traders PU. Wow, great. Good for you. How is it? Is it good? You learn anything? So okay, let's just get back to this. Remind me of, give me some good memories. Had some nice times with these guys. I was thinking about them today, actually. Give them a shout, have a bit of lunch with them. So market's coming down again. There you go. So I had a little push up right at the end in the last dying seconds of the hour. So I told you to keep away in that sense that the market was going up quite strongly and all the data was at the time saying it was a sell. 4 minutes, got 1 more minute to do. So just before the pandemic and during the pandemic, I had a TV show and some of the episodes are recorded. We did about 60 episodes. We've got a few of them that we managed to capture off the TV company. So that's why they're on YouTube. Oh, is that what you do for a living? That'd be interesting. Oh, Mr. Ladvidia, tell me what you're all about. Message me. You have my number. We may want to do some work with you. I'm just looking at a few options in terms of what we do for our media work. So that'd be an interesting conversation. So it's 5 past. Let's push. We digress. That's what I love about what we do here. Still selling? Now you can actually look at it more seriously if it's in range for you. But again, it's green candle on a selling strategy or a selling trade card. Still rising the market. So maybe a buying hour. Let's see what it's doing now. I wonder if it's wiped out. Look, it's wiped out probably a good third of the last hour. Doesn't mean anything. As long as you can make money. So the data still pointed to selling. It will reverse at some point and give us the trades we were getting at the tail end of the hour. Oh, sorry about that. Just flick my mouse. Thank you, Apple. Interesting. Let me know a little bit about your business, see what we can do in terms of the media work that you do. I don't go for any of that stuff anymore. I ended up, you end up this affiliate marketing stuff, you're forever out. Conventions, this looks great. Most people don't make any money. '07, we were still selling. Market has been retracing back, and we'll see. Yeah, I agree with you. MLM, you get a few people at the top that can get rich, and all you're doing is feeding them and worshipping them and paying to go to events that they run. None of that nonsense. It was great for teaching me the business. This business, not the MLM side of it. If the product's genuine, then brilliant. Most of the products are not. So hence when Matthias and I sort of talked about this, and I said, right, we'll never ask for subscriptions. We never ask for affiliate marketing. We never ask for monthly subscriptions. BNI is a different animal, isn't it? A bit too structured for me. A bit too much like being at school or being in the army. But I have friends that do so well at it. I've been to quite a few of their initial breakfast meetings. I quite enjoy them, but it's just not for me. And that waking up at, turning up at 6 o'clock or whatever is great if you have an office to run to. But most of us don't these days. Most people work from home. They don't have offices to go to. They don't have to be at work at 9 o'clock. But it's a lot of my friends do a lot of business through it. So wouldn't knock BNI. May not work for you, but no. And it's very different to MLM or affiliate marketing. It's not what it's all about. They give a lot of business to each other. So again, like I said, market is all over the place. The fundamentals are telling us it's a selling market, but that's not what she's doing. So going back all the way, maybe take out that hour. '21, where does it take us to? Yeah. So big reversal. But we live here. Like we said, most of the candles have been buys. We wouldn't have got into those. Look at what it's doing. Yeah. We wouldn't have got into those because we were looking at selling. The market was doing the opposite. Okay. It's reversing. So big selling hour between 1 and 2 could be a big buying hour. Yeah. So just be careful. Right, 10 minutes past. Let's have a look, see what the data is telling us. Neutral. Yeah. So sit on our hands. I'll have my liquid lunch. Your goodness in a glass. I stopped eating a solid lunch a long time ago. That's something called Huel, which is like a meal replacement protein. Walnuts, almonds, chia seeds, and banana is what's in it today. I make those every single morning. This is Jay, just brought me my glass. And that's my lunch. Probably 6 days out of 7. No, tell a lie. Probably 4 days out of 7. Don't usually do that at the weekends. And there's always a day when I think, don't fancy it, and miss it out. So if you're interested, check out Huel. I have no part to play in that. So it's like a meal replacement protein shake. You could use ordinary protein. So I'm trying to get a lot more fiber and protein into my diet. So market's still rising. It's selling as it's a sell. So no, sorry, it was a neutral. So it's going to sit on our hands till 15 minutes past. Would have been a fantastic buy, that. Absolutely beautiful. You can't be on the swings and the roundabouts. Good thing about the system is if it thinks that, like now neutral, if it continues and the data points to buys, we will start seeing trade cards that tell us that it's a buy. That's the beautiful thing. He's always playing badminton. Just read that. Yeah, that's to show you. That's to entice you. That's what gets you going. Yeah. Just like the award ceremonies and the conferences, all the glamour and everything else. Nobody's got any money in their pockets though. That's the difference. So I'm just watching the market. 13 minutes past. Looking at the trades and seeing what could possibly unfold this afternoon. Is it just going to range? Which is what it's done. So New York came in, sold for an hour, bought for an hour. So it's going to stay in this area here. Is it going to break out down to here? I've got some news on at 3 o'clock our time, so 45 minutes away. It's called the America's job openings. So how many jobs has the economy created? 7.6. I think that's in millions. Expecting 7.3. So if that comes in better or worse, it will affect the market up or down. Don't know which way. Don't really care. So 14 minutes. So is this the big drop? Does it come back again? We don't know. We'll just wait one more minute for whatever the trade card's saying. So I did. Maybe it's a turning point. Maybe it's a change of character. But it started selling again. So we shall see what goes. Okay. This is just my experience with trading over the last 5 years that I'm sharing with you. Minutes. Let's see what the data is telling us. Neutral still, so not sure. The data is indecisive in terms of what is going on. I spoke to Matt Matez yesterday about this. That we still get targets. Those targets look like a buy, but that's the only thing I've ever seen is a buy. I've never seen it where it looks like a sell. So it may be just a default system. Okay, so I'm not going to read anything into that. Neutral is you either see price action and go for it, or you think neutral is neutral, I'm going to sit this one out. Market's consolidating, market is directionless, hence the trade cards are directionless. Don't let impatience make you press the button. That's what the market is designed to do. So we're going to drop to 39.42. Was that the bottom? Was there a new bottom? I'm led to believe the bottom is around the 3,900 mark. If and when it hits it, I don't know. 38.90, 38.95, something in that magnitude. The longer the war carries on, the longer we have that uncertainty. Yeah. The longer oil prices are high, dollars high, the lower gold will go. So we're in a neutral stance, and if you can see the last 5 minutes of the 1 minute candles, it's doing nothing. You wouldn't necessarily want to be in this market. And then when days like this happen and you can't get many trades in, do not get impatient. Okay? Do not get impatient. Because that is what will kill you. Press the button, and I bet your bottom dollar it's the wrong one. "17 minutes past. And market's moving now, it's jumping around. You see the sudden movements. So let's see what New York's done. Has it taken out the hour? Not quite. So it just could go and engulf this candle, and then the next one could be down. We don't know, but a little bit of directionless. We had some TP3s, TP4s earlier. Market seems to be going back. No, it doesn't bother me, to be honest with you. Yes, it's nice to have a little bit of interaction. And then, the TV shows were great. So we had really interesting people on, did a lot of good work, talked about alcohol, talked about abuse, talked about autism. We covered a lot of issues that are really important and don't often get discussed, especially within our community. And that was the whole idea. So I think I did about 18 months. And then I kind of ran out of things that I wanted to do, wanted to take the show in a different direction, but it was time to move on. It was time to do something else. So the lives are fine. I have no issues with them. It's a little bit easier when Mateus is here, but that's fine. I would be trading anyway. I wouldn't be talking. And then Mateus and I used to trade with each other anyway. And hey, I have you guys, right? So market shooting up is 20 minutes. In 1 minute, we press the button. So let's see if it starts buying. Neutral usually means that the market direction is changing, the character of the market is changing, and then along with it, the data. So when it's inconclusive, remember, it's not a human being, it's not me interpreting anything. It's just data. And if the data looks good, great. If the data doesn't look good, great. So we'll press the button and then I'll show you another chart. So we're in a buy. That's what the market is indicating. Yeah, candle's green. So you could press the button if you want to get onto that. Yeah. So that's the 5 minutes. This is the high. So it may go to that. It went there and didn't quite hit it. So it's done this in quite a short space of time. It took quite a while to come down, and it took quite a while to get there. And if you go there, so it went from here, these candles there. That did that at 7:25 this morning. Bang, 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 straight up. And then it's been in this range here. Dropped down there, that we saw, 4,008. It's come back up. So will it go through this? We don't know. So we're currently in a buy. That's it's not hit TP1 yet. I think it's weak, personally. Not convinced that it was going to go past this. It's 5 minutes. Could be a beautiful sell down from here. This is my older Cam said talking that it could be a lovely buy. Sell from down from here. Of course, it could be reversing all the way back up again. It could be just a little bit of retracement. So just need to be careful of all of these when the market's doing this. So it's had a nice rise. Has it been to where it needs to? And does she need to come down? We shall see. All will be revealed. 22 minutes. We've got 3 more minutes. So going up still. For the 5 minutes, there's a red candle. So that little wick just hit that line there, which is kind of where it had been. So has it done its little high and is it coming back? And are we now going to see downward pressure again? So that's my 5 minutes. So 1 minute. It doesn't take long, does it? So on a demo account, Ashwin, I think, Mr. Lad, says put in a sell based on what? So it's lack of discipline that'll blow your accounts. If it's not real, if it's a demo account, then obviously I understand, doesn't really matter, but then you're not thinking about it hard enough. And what did you base the 2040? What does that actually mean? So you've put a sell on. Edwin, sorry, yeah. So you put a TP at 2014, the price of gold 2014. Yeah, that's obviously a demo account. That's SpiderSense. That'll kill you every time. You'll die. SpiderSense will kill you every single time. We have science. You don't need SpiderSenses. Use the science. You have it for free. So 25, let's see what the data is telling us. Sell. Green candle, be careful. Okay, 4014, okay. What is this man on this planet? Is that in your demo account, Ashwin? Edwin, sorry. So it was green all the way. We should not have entered that market if you follow my principles of trading, that no point in entering a sell on a buy candle when the market's buying. No need to enter it because you don't know how far it's going to go up. That could be the bottom and it could go straight back up. There you go. Now if you want to enter, you're free to do so from the principles of that I follow. And Edwin said something interesting, that he's in a WhatsApp group with one of my friends, some kind of trading and legacy, blah, blah, blah. I don't believe in any of that. Follow one system. Find a system that works, follow that. Yeah, the man that chases two rabbits, or the woman, ends up catching none. Guarantee you that. There's 50 traders that I could work with. I could put everybody in a Telegram group. There could be like 20 traders. We had 4 at one point. Most confusing thing in the world. Find somebody good that you resonate with and work with them. The problem in this industry is people looking for a quick buck. So we'll go running around like headless chickens. Don't do that. You'll succeed at nothing. So it's coming down now. Got those candles. You could enter or you could wait. It's 3 minutes, sorry. So we're in the middle of where we're at. So we've got about 30 minutes with me after today. I hope you get on with that. Well, Edwin, give me a shout about your media company. I'm looking at podcasts, some shorts, and some reels and some advertising stuff for myself. So just looking at those. So a real mishmash of a market in terms of the last 30 minutes. New York decided that it wanted to buy. Did it clear out everything? It probably didn't. There. So got that massive, almost engulfed that. Back down now. Let's see where she wants to go now. So I trade with you guys, I trade on my own sometimes. And if I'm doing a proper days of trading, then I'm looking to target 5% for the day. I'm just about at 4% now. Just a whisker below. I'd like to do 1 more %, but I will stop trading today when you guys and I end this session. Yeah, you were saying you blew your account. Yeah. Problem with demo accounts is that a lot of them are designed for you to make money and make it very easy for you. So don't use them. I'd rather you put £200 in a live account. And then you don't put trades in on spider senses and all the rest of the stuff, right? It's real. And you don't get access to our trade cards with a demo account. So market rising again, it's 30 minutes. Let's see what it's going to do. Is it just going to range and keep throwing off the data? So we're buying now. We've got movement one way or another. So it's the candle's green. So TP1. Brilliant. TP1, 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 guys. Protect yourselves. It's a lovely hour between 1 and 2. This 30 minutes been an absolute nightmare to trade in my view. I still made some money, but it's not been easy. So that's TP1 again. It had come back a little. So let's have a look on the 5 minutes. So it could be trying for this again. So it wicked up there. So that could be a really nice buy if you can move your stop loss to break even or better. And that could be a really, really nice trade. And if it isn't, doesn't matter. As long as you protect yourself. So as I did a trade earlier, I sent my TP to 70 pips, knocked me out. Yeah, big deal. Thank you very much. I hit one stop loss with you guys this afternoon. You see, there you go. It's so difficult, so difficult. So if you hadn't taken TP1, it would have stopped you up now. Yeah? I still think the market wants to come down personally. Liquid lunch done. Protein shake with almonds, walnuts, banana, and chia seeds. So we're at 32 minutes, got 3 more minutes. And again, could have had TP1, but it's tight. It's tight this afternoon. We're down again, 33 minutes past. That didn't mean 33. I mean the market's at 33. Yeah. So how's your afternoon going other than trading, guys? What you up to? Enjoying the fine weather? I'm off out to buy paint this afternoon. I decorated the back, I think Thursday. So we're coming to the tail end of the works. No bedrooms finished though. We've got 5 rooms that they're in. Not one single one is completed. The next 2 weeks we'll have all those done. 34 minutes, so just wait. We can take the next trade card in a minute. It's coming up. So we've not had a lot of opportunities this hour, but don't blame the system. Don't think it's grass is greener somewhere else. Nobody can get rich overnight. Only thing you can do is stick a couple of quid on the lottery and it may come through. So you came back again, 35 minutes. Let's see what it does. It is so difficult. When you get a buy candle and a sell candle and a buy candle, it's just so hard to trade that market. So now it's telling us to sell. That's the data, remember. Data's pointing at a sell. I think it's a sell personally. But please do not under any circumstances follow what I'm saying and thinking. Like Edwin there, Spider Senses. Great bit of a laugh on a demo account. Absolute BS when it comes to trading, okay? You lose your shirt. Take your time. Build your income. Build your capital. Yeah, the tortoise wins every single race unless it's a 100-meter sprint. And life and making money isn't a 100-meter sprint. Yeah, market's come down. saying sell. That's better than, that's TP3. Yeah, I'm in that. Nice profit now. Coming down. That's TP3. Okay. So take it or move your stop loss to better than break even. Beautiful. There's the trade of the hour. Lovely profit. Lovely, lovely profit. That's TP4. Better than TP4. Better than TP4. Yeah. That's what we need to wait for, okay? So all that patience, that's 15, 20 minutes of frustration, not being able to get in, hitting stop losses. Yeah, one trade, bang, you can get it all. That's at TP4 now, at 15. So we've been better than TP4, not quite TP5. I don't think we hit TP5 today, or this afternoon we certainly happened. I don't know whether you did this morning. So is it going to go back up? Is it going to frustrate us again? Or is it going to drop through? So hit this point here. Yeah. Bit of support there. Yeah, look forward to having you back on a live account, Edwin. It'd be good. Make some real money. We've got all the tools if you want to. If you're serious about trading, we've got all the tools, and I'll help you. Yeah, it goes back. But we've had TP4 on that. I would like to have seen TP5. 38 minutes. So in 2 minutes time, I'm gonna have 20 more minutes together. So market coming back. There she goes. Nice drop. Told you. I sometimes can read the market. Nice big drop there. Yeah. Back to better than TP4. We need 12 for TP5. I'd like to hit that this afternoon. We've been a bit frustrated. Where is that? 13. Come on. Give us 12. It's going to give us 08, to be honest with you. Just reversing. $40. Press next. Another trade card. Working. There she goes. Still selling. Quite strong. Back to 4,003 as the TP5. So big drop in terms of expectations, what the data's saying, although the market's going the other way right now. But don't be entering that, okay? Make me laugh sometimes, what this thing does. So don't be buying now, don't be entering, market's reversing, and the data was still selling as it was a sell. had decent profits. We got TP4 on that last trade. So you should have protected yourself, taught you that. TP should have been set at the break even, or TP1 or TP2 should have been set at, so you still would have had a profit, or you could have closed at TP4. It was a trade of the hour so far. About 20 minutes to go. Let's see where she goes. So market's probably waiting. What I'll do is I'll give us, I think that news is coming through. Let me just check. $3:00. What we'll do is we'll see the jobs report, see what it does to the market. Market coming down again. Ideally, you want to have your stop loss and your TP set if you're in trades. Yeah, because these are the days when those kind of things can take your account away. So Edwin, you should have hit TP on your fake money account, right? So you got a fake profit. So market not really moving again, very slow, very gingerly. We had to sell. I think we were in the market was buying at the time. We don't get into that at that point. We had a beautiful, beautiful TP4 on the trade card prior to that. We're going to pull one down in 2 minutes. Got news at 3 p.m. Market retracing back. Been a very strange hour. There's back there again. Half that last candle engulfed. Very difficult to deal with, but we've had a beautiful trade TP4. We had some TP1s, TP2s, and then there were other trades which we shouldn't have got into because the direction of travel was in contradiction to what the data was telling us. So it's 1:45, and we're going to pull down the next trade card in precisely 1 minute. 14:44 I have on my phone as a time. Don't know what the trade card is going to pull up, whether it be a neutral, whether it be a buy, whether it be a sell, because the market is everywhere right now. Buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. It's a ranging market. $45. It's a buy. Yeah. Green candle, red candle, green candle, red candle. So I wouldn't be entering that because that first candle is red, stays red. Want to be careful. Just at neutral now. And then when you're doing this, check that you're still within the entry points. And if it keeps doing this, then perhaps it's time to sit that one out. I don't encourage any of you to overtrade. You perhaps need, I don't know, 5-10 trades a day. Take those. I'll tell you exactly how many I've taken. This has included a couple of trades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 trades. And I've got 2 open trades. So that will be 13. That'll be done for the day. So as soon as I finish here today, if I haven't closed those, I will be setting my TP and stop loss on those and forgetting about them and enjoying the rest of my afternoon. Yeah, they're kind of teetering around profit, out of profit, bit of profit. So that was a buy. And it's gone nowhere really. So data's into the buy. Not a bad entry at this point. $27's TP1. It's got a little bit of red on the top of that 1 minute candle. Drop back. If you're at break even, see what you want to do with that trade. If you entered. Dollar's very, very strong. Oil strong, which always leads to a weaker gold price. Yeah, so I don't read the charts, the technicals. I can't read them. I've not learned how to do that. A lot of people, one of the traders that we work with only does that, doesn't look at the news at all. My wife is the same, technical traders, so technical analysis. I look at geopolitical factors. I think they move the market just as much as the technicals do. So these guys will tell you it's going to go from here, 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 here. I just think, what's the news doing today? Where is it likely to go? War's carrying on. Dollar is strong. Oil is strong. Yeah, pressure on gold. And of course, I've got to trade cards. They do all the research. I don't need to learn the charts, and neither do you. 48 minutes. 2 minutes, we will take the next trade card. So there's your buy that we had. Went to TP1, but that's about all it's done. So sticky hour is what I would say, but we have 23 of them. If you keep pressing the button when the market is telling you not to, it's quiet, then you're going to lose your money. Okay? Impatience, overtrading, pressing the button when you know you shouldn't, that's where you lose money. That's where I've lost money in the past. And then not taking your profits. So I shall be out and about this afternoon, which I'm looking forward to. Did a 6-mile walk yesterday with a break for a Costa in the middle. Market's easing up. It's 50. Let's see what it's saying. Buy still. Candle's green. Yeah, so looking to buy. That's what the indicators, that's what the data's pointing at. So that buy was a good one. Yeah, TP2. That's TP2 on that. Still plenty of trades. Yeah. I need you to question yourself. Yeah. And absolute nonsense that you're talking now. You blew your account in how many days? That was you and your spider senses, my friend. Yeah, keep doing the same thing and you keep getting the same results. Meet too many people that think they can beat the market because they know better. We know nothing. I've been at this for 5 years. Yeah. TP sets at 40.16. Where's your stop loss? You don't have one because you're on a demo account. If it was real money, yeah, you'd be wearing a nappy right now. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is TP2. Beautiful. So as I said, very difficult this afternoon, at this hour. But the market is different, hour by hour. It does change character. Because look at this. We couldn't get enough selling in the last hour. And it's about to engulf it all. The wick's actually been up there, so it may take it all out by the time this hour ends. And we end up where we started. Or somewhere where we started. Let's have a look at the 5 minutes. Messy. That was nice and clean. I took a decent amount of money on that. We took a decent amount of money on that. We hit TP4 today. This afternoon, we haven't hit TP5 this afternoon. We're just about, that hit TP3, that wick whilst I was doing that. So you could have had TP3 on that past trade. So just be careful and go super easy. Okay? Go super easy. This is a science-based system that takes 32 million data points to arrive at a card which gives us the parameters of what the data points to. It's not the interpretation, it's where the data is pointing. Okay? So that's TP 3 again. That's TP4. That's TP4. Beautiful. Might get TP5 now. I'd like to have one before the day's out. I'll tell you that. For me, it's 40.34. Yeah, 40.31 is TP4. I'd really like to achieve one today because this hour has been really tough. How have you guys found it? Let me know. Ian, how have you found this hour? Not sure whether it's going to give us TP4 at 5, but it gave us TP4. And we had another one on the way down. So we've got some news, so I'll stay on for 5 minutes and see what the JOLTS report gives us. So market's easing, back down to TP3 on that. We'll take another one at 3 o'clock, just see what it says. But data will come out, might skew it all. So I'd be very careful to take a trade at 3 o'clock. Might want to wait, give it 10-15 minutes before the market settles down. Or you know what, scalp it, bang, in, out, in, out. Market rising again, so heading towards TP4. TP3 right now on the last trade card is 55 minutes. Let's take the last one. It's now a buy. Still buying. So TP5's at 40.40, even higher. That's why it's 40.31, so it's stronger in that the market is going to rise in terms of where the data's pointing. We're only driven by data. Yeah, we don't look at tea leaves. We don't look at spider senses. We don't look at any of that. Yeah, science will beat those every single time. Follow the system, follow the trades, follow the fundamentals, and you will make money, okay? TP1. TP1. Whilst people are promising you overnight riches, you just carry on systematically making money. Making our trading emotionless, driven by science and AI, not by whims and feelings and finger in the air and tea leaves and all that nonsense. So it's easing back. So again, it's reached that. Makes sense. 3 o'clock, some news is coming. Make sure every trade you have open has got a TP and a stop loss set on it. Just checking mine. As I said, I've got a couple of trades that are open. Check and recheck and recheck. Don't make any mistakes. So market's coming down. News is on its way. 2 minutes. Okay. So let's see. It's a big number one way or another. Set your TP, set your stop loss. I'm not going to take the 3 o'clock trade card. Actually, I will. We'll just see. But let's take it together. So going up again. If you've been profitable this afternoon, following trade cards, making some real money. So let's have a look at the bigger picture, 5 minutes. So tried it there to reach up, tried it there, just in red now. So came back all the way up there, was a little bit higher, so didn't quite reach that. So the high was 40.37 for this session. Yeah, it's right up there. So it set the day's high. Tried to reclaim it, hasn't done so. 3 o'clock, we've got some news. We'll watch it on the 5 minutes. I'll press the button, see what the data says, but be very, very careful. JOLTS report is quite an important bit of news in America. Okay, so let's see what the numbers look like. Job openings, so market slips. So that'll come out any minute now. Three o'clock, trade card, what does it do? It's still saying buy, but TP5 is at 37, not at 40, a little bit lower. Job openings should flash up any minute. Just refresh it just in case we didn't. Yeah, there you go, 7.5, more or less in line with above forecast. Way above forecast. So more job openings in America than forecast. Same as the previous. 7.3, 7.5, I think that's millions. So let's see what it does. They're going to digest that news. And the market sometimes doesn't move immediately. Okay, so nothing major in that respect. But a buy, candle's red, I wouldn't go into it. So American economy is doing better. more job openings, more money in the economy should mean gold goes up, because the chances of a interest rate rise get lower. And that's what the report showed last week. I can't remember what we had last week, but the same thing. So trade card was perfect. Although the candle was red at that time. So that's TP2. So that's the news from America this afternoon. We've got NFP on Friday. Thursday. It's a bank holiday. 4th of July. Market will be closed at lunchtime. Some of our beautiful participants told us yesterday. I hope you've had a good session. It's been a difficult 1 hour, right? You get those. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's really, really hard. First hour was good, but we still hit a couple of TP4s. We didn't hit any TP5s. I'll see you at 8 o'clock tomorrow. Sharp, right? What I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and do these sessions, come on, say 5 to 8, 3-4 minutes, so we can take the first trade card. I think it's a good thing if we can come on. So good luck with everything, and I will see you all tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day. I certainly will. Take care and see you soon. Thank you for joining me, by the way.